one-bedroom flat. As the dream of almost every parent, Sammy required a degree in software engineer and joined a company based in USA, the land of braves and opportunity. When he arrived in USA, it was as if a dream had come true for him. Here, at last he was in a place where he always wanted to be. He decided that he would be staying in this country for about 5 years, in which time he would earn enough money to settle down in India. His father was a government employee, and after his retirement, the only asset he could acquire was a decent one-bedroom flat. He wanted to do something more than him. But sooner, he started feeling homesickness and lonely as the time passed. After 2 years, he decided to get married. Told his parents that he has only 10 days of holidays and everything must be done within these 10 days. Was jubilant and was actually enjoying hopping for gifts for all his friends back home. If he miss anyone, then there will be talks. After reaching home, he did spend 1 week going through all the photographs of girls, and as the time was getting shorter, he was forced to select one candidate. In-laws told him, to his surprise, that he would have to get married in 2 to 3 days only, as he will not get any more holidays in near future to come back to the country again. But without go into the story further, please subscribe this channel as we upload brand new story every day. Now, back to the story. After the marriage, it was time to return to USA. After giving some money to his parents and telling the neighbors to look after them, he returned to USA. His wife enjoyed this country for about 2 months and then she started feeling lonely. The frequency of calling his home country increased, twice in a week, sometimes 3 times a week. His savings started diminishing. After 2 more years, they started to have kids. 2 lovely kids, a boy and a girl, were gifted to them by the Almighty. Every time he spoke to his parents, they asked him to come to India so that they can see their grandchildren. Every year, they decided to visit their country. But part work, part monetary conditions prevented it. Years went by, and visiting their own home was a distant dream. Then suddenly one day, he got a message that his parents were seriously sick. He tried as hard, but he couldn't get any holidays, and thus could not visit his parents. The next message he got was, his parents had passed away, and as there was no one to do the last rites, the society members had done whatever they could do. He was extremely depressed. His parents had passed away without seeing their grandchildren. After couple more years passed away, much to his children's dislike and his wife's joy, they returned to their country to settle down. He started to look for a suitable property, but to his dismay, his savings were short and the property prices had gone up during all these years. He had to return to the USA. His wife refused to come back with him, and his children refused to stay in their father's home country. His 2 children, and he returned back to USA after promising his wife that he would be coming back for good after 2 years. Time passed by, his daughter decided to get married to a citizen in USA, and his son was happy living in USA only. He decided that had enough now and will wound up everything and will return to his own country. He had just enough money to buy a decent 2-bedroom flat in a well-developed locality. Now he is 60 years old, and the only time he goes out of the flat is for the routine visit to the nearby temple. His faithful wife has also left him and gone to the holy abode. Sometimes he wondered, was it worth all this? His father, even after staying in their home country, had a house to his name, and he too have the same as of now, nothing more than that. He lost his parents and children for just 1 extra bedroom. Looking out from the window, he sees a lot of children dancing. This damned cable TV has spoiled the new generation, and the children are losing their values and culture because of it. He get occasional cards from his children asking if he is alright. Now perhaps, after he will die, it will be the neighbors again who will be performing his last rites, God bless them. But the question still remains the same, was all this worth just for an extra bedroom flat finally?